The achievement of finishing fourth aside at this summer's Copa America, there were lessons that Canada had to learn from that tournament. Canada needs depth, Canada needs to score goals, and Canada needs to learn how to finish games out. That's why Saturday's win over the Americans is so significant, irrespective of the fact that it's been 67 years since a Canadian men's team has beaten the U.S. on U.S. soil. The team seems to be learning some of those lessons. Matthew Scianitti just made a move to Swiss club Grasshoppers and started in place of the injured Ismail Kone and looked very comfortable next to Stefan Eustáquio in the middle of the field. And Ali Ahmed, who post-game admitted that Jesse Marsch actually challenged him recently to embrace Canada's work rate and intensity, well, he was at the head of all the pressure and physicality that Canada applied on the Americans in that first half. And speaking of that first half, Alphonso Davies told me post-game it's the best first half he's played while wearing a Canadian jersey. And there was just a little bit of self-satisfaction on Jonathan David's face when he talked about closing out the win against the Americans. Listen, this is just an international friendly against the Americans in September. This is not a major tournament, but it is a growth moment. And after the game, and after a week in which Jesse Marsch was asked repeatedly to reconcile his American roots with his Canadian job, and even went on a U.S. Soccer podcast and predicted that Canada would win 2-1, the biggest smile outside of Canada's dressing room on Saturday afternoon was on Jesse Marsch's face. Matthew Scianitti, TSN, Kansas City.